Need help? Goodbye.
Yes? Make it quick. He's got that textbook bad attitude that frankly riles. Were it up to me, I'd straighten him out. But, well, it's not up to me. Strong fighter, a good man, but a terrible nag. It's not a disciplinary matter, but an indication of inertia. He merely needs to be busy, and given his position as the head of offensive operations, it's bemusing he's not. Look, I get that everyone needs food and bandages, but the idea that his branch is considered roughly equivalent to mine is frankly a joke. She's all right, I guess. I'd add more resolution if she ever said anything. The cripple, supposed to be quite the fighter back in the day, those skills aren't much use to him now. Honestly, I think Eve keeps him around out of pity, a textbook charity case. Half-brother, we shared a father, Edward Whitehouse. Eve's birth was a result of a sordid little affair with a maid. Ironic. Well, you see, her name banded around here as the savior of our movement, and yet the White House name was destroyed because of her. Well, why would you? Not these days, but not long ago. People would beg for the patronage of the White House name, one of the biggest trading houses in London. So when my father had a dalliance with the maid, Eve was birthed alongside our demise. Our father was jailed soon after for financial irregularities, discovered as a result of countless investigations into her lineage. The ruthless bastards took an easy chance to destroy our great name and steal our legacy and my birthright. We were cast into the street, and my mother contracted tunnel cough soon after. Anyway, no point on dwelling on such things. I don't blame Eve for this. I blame the gentry. Hey, are you even paying attention? Yes, Westminster. I plan on returning once the city is firmly within our grasp. If you insist. Idiots to the man. Strong fighters, dedicated and loyal, but idiots all the same. An irrelevance. Yesterday's big boys with the attitude of a soured prize fighter. The big boys of today, mean little bastards, with a cruel streak that would be admirable if it wasn't so aimless. Incompetent fools with the treacherous smiles of a Raja. Vermin that must be purged should London ever achieve its former glory. Goodbye.
Fine day for it, ain't it?
Britain, awake, awake for slumber.
They say blood's thicker than water. My brother certainly is thick, I'll give them that. Horatio considers himself a genius. If only it were so, he wouldn't be half as dangerous. Because I know Horatio better than anyone. When, or if, the time comes where he poses a threat, I will know. And he will be dealt with. For now, he's useful. He has connections inside and outside the fifth column. Some invaluable. He's also reliable. Like me, he can keep a tight ship. His branch runs smoother than any other, even if it is just administration. From now on, you'll take orders from me directly. It seems there are some who are willing to use you for their own purposes. While Freddy is dealing with those things, I think it's about time the defense branch underwent a performance review. You will conduct it. In particular, I want to be sure our counter-espionage efforts are up to scratch. This ship must remain airtight if it is to remain afloat. No leakages. A young intelligence officer, Zach Lloyd, is in charge of routing out moles. He has yet to find one. Assist him and figure out if his lack of results is a relief or a concern. I want a full report when you're done. Dismissed.
I'm knackered as fuck.
Don't
Being
try anything
beasted before
stupid,
these
Civvy.
girls.
Wayfarer, you look like you're itching for a fight against the man. How about helping me out?
Yes? Yes? What's it to you, anyway? Can't you see I'm busy? Not very well, and these constant interruptions aren't helping. She did. Eve herself. How gracious of her. So... you're my assistant. I could certainly use the help. Not that I'm bad at my job, mind you. I'm just a desk jockey. Stickler for paperwork. Keen attention to detail. Strategist. All the field agents Freddy assigns me are useless. Eve sent you, which means you must be somewhat reliable. We're gonna do great things, you and I. I'll do the paperwork, and most of the thinking, and you'll get your hands dirty. It's a partnership made in heaven. Despite all this paperwork, the situation is rather dull. I haven't been able to pursue any leads from this desk. I've trawled through every copy of every document ever written in this place. Yet I can't find a single shred of evidence that a mole exists, let alone their identity. But Eve insists. If Eve says there's a spy, there's a spy. So, we will continue the search. I'm not sure. She hasn't told me or Freddy. I know she has her reasons. Some laziness, some cowardice, some both. I understand the job is more active and far more dangerous than mine, but what did they expect? When you've tried all the easy solutions, the remaining avenues of investigation are bound to involve some level of risk. Instead of waiting for our mole to make a mistake, we've forced them out of hiding. Something I can only do with your help. I'll write up a memo that reveals the location in which classified defense branch documents are to be dropped. No such documents exist, of course, but our mole won't know that. I'll accidentally send the memo to every branch. You wait at the location to see who shows up. Just stay safe, okay? Then we really need to start getting creative. We may be dealing with the greatest spy of the 23rd century. I may have tried this scheme once before. The fellow I sent to the drop-off point never returned. I like to think he just went AWOL, but I'm not so sure. To the west, downtown. Let me see... Hang on, let me put the coordinates on that utility of yours. I'd hate to waste even a scrap of paper. Now don't dawdle, get there before they do.
That badman Lawrence is so stringy with supplies. Who does he think he is?
See me fight
Let's
with
get down to
consent.
business. Fuck him, that hurt. Check his socks.
There you are. I just have to say, I don't appreciate being under review.
It's almost unnerving how spotless
I'm
this
sure
room
Eve
is.
has her reasons,
This is
Freddy.
the
I know
cleanest I've
Eve's
seen
not to
anything
blame,
in
don't
my
you
life.
worry.
It's
It's
like a
her
breath of
fool of
fresh
a
air.
brother, dragging me into the Thames folk business. And now this. When you give your
This place
report,
is so clean, it's
don't
like it's
make
never been
any
touched by the
enemies.
apocalypse. I can't believe how pristine this gaff is.
Don't
Someone's
worry
been
about
taking
him.
good care
He's
of it.
quick to anger. Freddy's long suspected that Horatio's been sabotaging the defense branch. He has no evidence, mind you, just a feeling. If you ask me, he should worry more about what goes on inside the branch than outside of it. Maybe we'd have less problems. Camelot? I didn't take those brutes to be the infiltrating type. They'd rather kick your front door down than sneak around the back. You have no idea how happy I am. That anyone showed up at all is a miracle. Now we know our enemy, we know where to look. Camelot. Luckily for you, we've already got a man on the inside. His name's Jeff Mutt. The rest of our espionage attempts were sussed out, but not Jeff. He's made quite a few friends apparently. The nights at the tavern like to gamble, and Jeff's a compulsive gambler. I can only imagine people will begin to suspect him once his poor luck runs out. But until then, he's an invaluable asset. Yes? Were you under the delusion that we're on some kind of moral crusade? We must fight fire with fire. I won't rule out the possibility, but it's unlikely. Mutt has given us intel far beyond the trifles a double-crosser would divulge. With information, he reports direct to Horatio, who, to Freddy's credit, has been less than cooperative. So I want you to make contact with him directly. I'll send word ahead. He'll be expecting you. Find out what he knows about the situation. The whole Camelot army goes in and out of that tavern. Someone's bound to have let something slip. Good luck, and don't cause trouble. It should be as if you were never there.
I'm knackered as fuck. We're being beasted with all these drills.
It's called shooting straight, rookie.
The others.
Oh, Phil, that thing. Is that all you've got?
Nice to meet you. My name's Benjamin Gale. I'm a levy. Care for a game of cards? Cheers. In the days of old, it referred to the poorly trained peasants conscripted by noblemen. Here, it's what Camelot calls its lower ranks. Insulting, really, if you think about it. Well, thank God, a real human being. Don't worry about anyone listening in. They're too busy listening to themselves. Lloyd says you're looking for a spy. I'm afraid I won't be of much help. If you've been around these people as long as I have, you'd know their ignorance to the cloak and dagger approach. Then again, anyone worth their salt around here won't talk to the likes of a levy. The Knights of the Round Table are secretive. I've been working on getting information out of Lancelot. He's in here a lot. He's a degenerate drunk, so I thought it would be easy. No such luck. He'll go on drunken tirades about some inane childhood trauma or his long-lost love in the city, but not a peep of anything relevant. Bastard. Lancelot's definitely the weak link. Doubt it. We torture him. And no, I'm not joking. If we're going to get anything out of him, let alone find your spy, we'll need to do something drastic. We have to capture him and bring him back to Cable Street. Then we can extract information out of him the easy way. Because he did let one thing slip. Lancelot will be going on a little excursion to clear out a few ghouls from a nearby church. The lack of severity this task requires means he will likely only bring a few men to back him up. If I'm one of those men, and you and some of our comrades are waiting for them instead of ghouls, capturing Lancelot should be easy. I'll send word to Horatio. He'll give us the manpower we need to pull this off. Your immediate priority is to take care of that church's ghoul problem. I'll sweet-talk Lancelot. Make sure I'm on his expedition. Should be easy. I'll spout some rubbish about how eager I am to prove my valor.
Something's giving me the... Looks like we can all relax now, eh? Looks like it's time to put our money... Wait, something's not right here. Keep your eyes peeled. All good. Nothing seeing. Oh, this is proper mental. Come out, you bastard. Check his socks.
I'm on the expedition, and Horatio's already on his way to Wandsworth. I trust the ghouls are no more. Great. Everything's ready then. Your job is easy. Return to the church and wait for Horatio's arrival. Tell him that things are in motion and to be ready. There'll be 3 battle-hardened knights with us.
Speak your mind. Hail, mate.
London is a place for me. Oh, it's you. I think we got off on the wrong foot. I didn't get a chance to say, but you have my thanks for helping with that Thames folk business. Helping? It was my idea. All Jeff's ideas were too risky. But you're welcome. I trust you'll continue to be an ally moving forward. People like us need to stick together. People with a brain, that is. Right, back to business. How goes the plan? He actually did everything right for once. Consider me surprised. You can wait downstairs with the others. If you can, it would be wise to set a trap near the entrance. Eve doesn't want to take any chances. We're not ready to fight a war with Camelot. Those other knights must die, lest they make back to the castle. Mind where you're... Hey! Watch what you're doing, okay?
Alarm! We've been breached! Right, let's show them. March!
I am Horatio Whitehouse, and judging by your wretched smell...
Crisis averted for now, eh?
Real name you'll be working closely with my brother to penetrate the acquisition of information.
We're proper screwed now.
I vow to thee.
Resistance won't help. They all break in the end. Good work. It will certainly pay off in the long run. However, might be a while before he gives us anything. Take this as payment for now. It should be more than enough to compensate you for dealing with Lloyd.
Lancelot had this on him. I think it's the key to his room in the tavern. You may find something to Lloyd's liking there. Thanks for the help. Anything for me?
Yes, here. Amuse me. Will you use it to gamble some more? Or pay off the loan sharks?
The loan sharks, sir. Thank you. I ran out of new people to borrow from to pay off the previous lenders.
Finally! The world has plucked up the courage to tell you that you're an imbecile. May you learn from it. Now, return to your identity as a Camelot levy. Tell them it was a massacre. Tell them Lancelot was captured by, I don't know, cultists. Send them on a goose chase.
Good thinking, sir. Will do.
Prepare to face Camelot!
If you are a friend of democracy, make... An ally has fallen!
Hold. It's go time. Let's give him what for.
I must be...
Who's there? Is someone there? Perhaps it was some kind of animal. Reveal yourself. You should have stayed. Present identification immediately. Don't make me bring reinforcements down here.
Bloody hell. Something. Ah! Gotcha!
Camelot, stand!
hands! Fuck up, mate. Accept defeat and try again. Let's regroup and come back stronger, yeah?
Do you mind?
I hear you report to Eve directly. That's a great honor. Yeah. Of course I do. Do you know him? Wait. Are you saying... No. Robert can't be with that lot, surely. He was always vague in his letters. But no, I don't believe you. Robert wouldn't get mixed up with people like that. You're winding me up. Leave me alone. Lloyd's investigation has gotten way out of hand.
How you doing? Fine day for it, innit?
Don't try anything stupid, Civvy.
Hey, it's you. Can...
You're back. I heard we got Lancelot, but he's not said a single word. Please tell me you or Jeff found something else pertaining to the mole's identity. Let me say that. This must be some kind of code. But we have Clark's handwriting and Lancelot's identity on record, so this evidence is already damning. Freddy, the mole is Reese Clark, the captain of the guard.
Surely not. He ranked highly on that loyalty test you made everyone do. What's the evidence?
I have this letter from Reese Clark to Robert Lawrence.
The damn traitor! I'll have him arrested at once!
Well, we've done our part. If all goes well, Clark will be executed in a matter of days. You're the best field agent I've ever worked with. Thank you. Here, I want you to have this. It's an heirloom of sorts, but I don't have much use for it behind this desk. Eve requested a meeting with you, which means it's time to give you a report on our branch. Remember who your friends are.
Mind where you're going.
Britain awake, awake for slumber.
It's almost unnerving how spotless this room is. Makes me wonder what they're hiding.
I hear you've been busy. A captured knight in our lockup. A fine prize. And you even found the mole. I must admit I'm surprised. I didn't think there was one. I only insisted upon their existence in order to keep the defense branch on their toes. Perhaps I didn't insist strongly enough. The captain of their own guard being the spy is, frankly, unacceptable. So, you've seen how the branch operates. Who would you say is the weak link in their branch? Is this some kind of joke? I'm not amused. Noted. Freddy is known to be impulsive and hot-tempered. The mismanagement of human resources could be a major factor. It isn't just counter-espionage in question. The defense of Cable Street rests on that branch's shoulders. They need to be running at peak performance. Derek Castor, advisor for the offensive branch, has been working to annex the group known as Miller's Men. They aren't very bright, but they respect strong leadership. With them under our wing, we can better defend Cable Street. And free up our own troops for offensives. Speak to Castor. Help him accomplish this. Dismissed.
I can't believe how pristine this gaff is. Someone's been taking good care of it.
I'm knackered as fuck. We're being beasted with all these drills.